Hey everybody, what's going on? It's some random kitchen appliance. It's Friday, guys, so that means we get another episode of Let's Talk About It, where I talk about whatever the hell I want about whatever game I am currently playing. In this week's episode, I'm going to talk about some of the improvements coming your way to one of the best shooters, Rainbow Six Siege. During the finals for the PC Pro League tournament, we got some information thrown to us regarding some of the changes happening in an upcoming patch this month. That's right, boys, this month. If you've been playing for the past few days, you may have noticed that shotguns aren't being used as much as they were last week. This is because most players are using more automatic rifles and SMGs because of an upcoming nerf to the semi-automatic shotguns. The Super 90, M10 14, Spaz 12, and 15 are all getting a damage decrease, as well as an increase in pellet spread. So you're probably wondering, how will this affect the game, bruh? Well, no more hipfire sniping from halfway across the map. If you've seen any of my videos, you will notice that I rarely aim down the sights with them, because there really is no reason to. All you have to do is slap on a laser on any of them and just walk around like you're playing Doom. So no more sniper shotguns. But don't worry guys, we still have snipers in the game. No, I'm not talking about glass. If you love long range weapons that are viable, then I suggest you play Smoke or Sledge. We all know that they are the real snipers with their amazing SMG-11s and their awesome ACOGs. I think that this shotgun nerf is justifiable, and I'm quite excited about it. Pump shotguns will not be affected by this change since they are not really good anyways. Now I know there's going to be people who comment about how great they are and how I need to learn to play with them, but let's be honest guys, if you're using a pump shotgun legitimately in rank, then you are wrong. Buck's skeleton key will not be affected as well. However, we did get some word on Buck and how his underbarrel shotgun isn't destroying studs in the walls. It is being worked on because there are instances where the skeleton key will not destroy some studs, and apparently these studs must be directly hit by a pellet or they will remain intact. Ubisoft mentioned that the desire is to make the intended behavior more standardized, so hopefully we won't have to waste a whole magazine to make one vaultable hole. We also recently got a buff to Pulse, and he has seen a huge increase in playability with his now live cardiac sensor. However, this guy will be hit yet again with another nerf. Pulse has been the most nerfed operator since alpha because his wall hacks can make or break a round. So his heartbeat sensor will have its range decrease from 13 meters to 9. This means that IQ will have an 11 meter advantage over Pulse. If you don't know already guys, IQ and her Nintendo wrist strap have a range of 20 meters, and she can see Pulse while he is using his sensor. This will be a slight buff to IQ because of it. However, if you're a good Pulse, then we all know you should be chilling behind a wall that can't be shot through. He will still be the #1 pick on maps such as Favela and House, but hopefully this tones him down a little bit. Another nerf to Pulse will be his instant swap from his sensor to his weapon. Normally you press 1 to instantly swap to your primary, allowing for a very precise shot because of your wall hacks. Honestly, this should have been changed from day 1, so I 100% approve this update. Pulse will however still be a good operator to play, so don't worry guys. He just needed a little bit of work, and hope this will make him more balanced, since he's been a hot topic for the past few weeks anyways. Another hot topic has been concerning nitro cells and how they may be overpowered. A lot of players have been wanting some changes made because shield users aren't as viable as they once were. Ubisoft said that they recognize the meta is currently being driven by nitro cells, and they are looking to address this in a future patch, smiley face. Now this is unclear what kind of changes will be happening, whether it be a removal of some of the operators or a complete revamp of the nitro cell itself. It could be that the timer to activate is increased, or maybe it'll be used as a trap instead of a grenade type of deal. User X_skeleton candy wrote a post on the official Reddit page talking about how most of the used defenders have access to them, and they should limit it to a few select operators such as Capkin, Bandit, and Mute, since they aren't really used as much, and it would increase the validness of them while also making operators such as Pulse and Valkyrie less overpowered. Personally, I don't think nitro cells themselves are a problem. They aren't as good as grenades because they can't roll and they can't be timed perfectly. Most of the times good players will either bait the nitro or they'll run at you full speed when they see it flying toward them. Either way, the metagame has evolved from 1 to 2 roamers to 4 roamers and a rook, which can be quite annoying for the attacking team. Since the nitro cell meta, this game feels more like a deathmatch instead of an objective based game. You used to work your way to the objective while flanking, but now it's kind of like a go hunt the roamers and leave the objective alone. Next thing you know, poor Rook is the only one alive because he's the only one the objective. And we all know hashtag Rook Lives Matter, so let's support him guys. so perhaps limiting the number of Nitro cells or making it a trap-like gadget would help. I do foresee a problem with that though. With the nerf coming to the shotguns and a possible nerf to the Nitro cells, it might become more difficult to have hatches and holes open for the defenders. I've already been encountering this problem. Since the nerf is coming, more players have been working on their SMG skills, so hatches have been left intact, and Nitro cells are being used to open vaultable holes. In ranked games, you should try to have at least one shotgun, and usually that's smoke, because his SMG-11 is his primary. It's generally not a good idea to wall yourself up in the objective, because if the attackers repel in or gain a foothold, then the roamers are left attacking their own defenses. So creating a ton of murder holes is a decent way to defend the objective, and shotguns really help with that. Personally, I would like to see shield users come back into the meta. Sure, they may be slow and can be a bit of a pain to deal with, but I enjoyed facing up against a Montaigne or a Blitz. So whatever changes they make to it, I hope it helps the game moving forward. Ubisoft will be addressing it in a future patch, so hang in there guys. Now if you've been playing on the PC, then you might have noticed a ton of white letters going off on the upper right hand of your screen, showing names that have been removed from the match. This is basically BattlEye being kicked online and banning players permanently. That's right guys, permanently. This is by far one of the best times Siege has ever had, and I'm super excited to be a part of this community during this event. Finally, we have an anti-cheat that looks for injections and .exes. The script kiddies on the main chat websites have been crying and pouring salt all over the forums about their permabans, and some even want a refund because of it. Can you believe that? They want a refund because they're hacking. Now I don't know about you guys, but to me this game just got a lot better. IGN did an article about Siege and how more players are online now than in the startup of the game. That's pretty big news, and I bet the devs are super happy about all that. So now we just have to figure out a way to stop the keyboard and mouse users on the console. So that's all I got for you guys this week. If you guys liked it, I'd appreciate a thumbs up for visibility. It really helps me. Poison Taco 55 requested that I talk about the shotguns update, so that's what this video is about. So if you guys have a request for my next week's video, please leave a comment below. I'd like to know your thoughts on the new shotgun and pulse nerf, along with the sweet, glorious BattlEye bans. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Oh wow. That was a lucky headshot.
Ah! Yes! Yes! A lot of the times when doing a quick peek and shoot, you would see a huge blood spray, but you wouldn't know if your target was down, dead, or alive. Sometimes we would have a person constantly check his drone to confirm kills.